Hey guys, so yeah, I thought I'd give you guys a bit of an insight to what to expect on this YouTube channel. I'm Zen, and we're going to be focusing on building my EG. So, bought that car when I was 16, spent about a year and a half building it. It was an absolute weapon, it was fantastic. But I built it on a budget, and eventually it went bang. When it went bang, decided to sell it and regretted it instantly. Earlier on this year, managed to buy it back off the guy that bought it from me, and now we're doing a full build on it. So, enjoy. So, after 2.5 years of sitting in a guy's yard, this is how she looks right now. And she is definitely a bit worse for wear. Plenty of work to be done here. When I sold it, I stripped it for parts, took everything out, got rid of the engine, got rid of the seats, sold the hub swap, and yeah, I've done a few things so far. Got some BC coilovers on it at the moment, some hard race components and stuff, but yeah, it's going to be a long process. Biggest issue, which is not surprising, is of course the state of the rear arches. This side's not too bad, however the biggest mess is here. You see straight through to the inside of the car from there, so of course all of that needs sorted. Interior is totally bare. Already stripped it out, got rid of everything I don't currently want, so we're starting from fresh. Yeah. Today I'm planning on changing this dash. I've got a black VTI dash sitting in there, so we'll get that done, so at least that's done before it goes away for bodywork. Excuse the state of the house, place is being redone. It's been empty for about a year, which is why I decided this is a perfect place to store all of my car parts. So yeah, got a lot of stuff in here. Stuff that I've just been gathering since I picked this up. So yeah, got a few things in here. Got a sick braid and some replacement rear arches, of course, some other interior pieces, and a box full of hard race stuff. So I've already picked up quite a few parts for this. As you can tell, I've already done the 5-stud conversion. Always wanted it, so thought may as well get that out of the way, at least that way the car's rolling. The wheels are just temporary, picked them up for 20 quid, so can't go wrong. Yeah, other than that, I mean, all the old stickers. I used to run 61 coilovers, which were fantastic. Few issues with them a wee bit later on, but for me, I thought they were brilliant. I used to love stickers on this thing, man. Still wrong, but yeah, so this is going to be fun. It's going to be a slow progress, not rushing it this time. Last time I just wanted to get the thing on the road, just start ripping, but now take my time, do it right, and let's see how it turns out. Don't know why. I thought this was just going to be nice and easy. A few bolts, a few screws, we'll be alright. It's not that bad, to be honest. I just thought, because I've done this before, surely I'll remember how to do it this time. But it was so long ago. So, I mean, it is pretty straightforward, given that I've already majority of the interior. It wasn't really that bad, but we've got 2 10mm in here, one more back there, just down under here that you need to take out. When taking out the glove box, there's 4 down there at the bottom that removes the bracket. My glove box was snapped anyway, so I just ripped it out. Other than that, you've got a few plastic trims and stuff. They just come out with a screwdriver and that. Had to resort to YouTube. There's another one back behind there, so we'll take that out. Once that's out, we should be good to go. Hey guys, it's the next again day. Ran into a bit of an issue with this. Basically, I fitted an alarm to this car back when it was first being built, as it was just going to be a street car, so it can never be too safe. But the way that we fitted it, it's trapped the dash in, so need to disconnect it. Planning on keeping the alarm, so I'm not just going to butcher it and cut the wires out. So yeah, made a bit of a delay on the project. But yeah, we'll get these wires out, get it disconnected, use that for a future project, and once that's out, should be smooth sailing getting them. This is the issue. So all the wires for the alarm are fitted through here. That's the bulk of it there. So because of that, that's stopping the dash from just coming out. So once these are out of the way, we'll be good to go. So the dash is in, finally. An absolute nightmare with that alarm system that I had fitted in. The way that we routed it, it just trapped the dash because it went behind the instrument cluster, but it was wired to behind the glove box. So yeah, that was not fun. Had to cut that old alarm system out, but I think I've made it salvageable. So if I want to use it in the future, I can. Like I said, it's actually a really simple process. So you've got one bolt here and the same on the other side. You've got another one just under here. Don't know if you can see it, it's probably behind here, but it's just beside the bonnet catch, and one more just behind the glove box on that side. Now the other one, I said it was behind here, which it's not. There is some stuff behind here that you obviously do need to disconnect, but it's actually another bolt back in behind here. If you've got like panel poppers or whatnot, it's actually a very easy thing to do. But once they're out, it's a very straightforward process. You just unplug everything. I mean, it's just after that, it's all just a bunch of screws. This can be a bit of a nightmare to take out, just because the screws are that hold it in. There are two at the front, one in here and one in here, and they're kind of angled away from you, so that becomes a bit of a nightmare. But there's also another one just at the back which holds it in place. As soon as you've got them out, it does just slide out. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty straightforward. As long as you don't have any aftermarket alarm systems, then you're all good. Yeah, it's quite a quick job. I mean, in reality, you should be able to swap a dash in about an hour, but yeah, it took us a little bit longer. All done now. It's looking good. Obviously, I mean, it does have a gaping hole in it where a radio would go. I'm not planning on running the lower part, just because I don't have any use for it. So I've got a few black interior pieces just gonna lay about. I might end up putting the interior back into this one day, so I don't really want to get rid of them. I don't know if I will, but it's just, at least that way I've still got a line about, and given the way that the market's going, no idea what the prices are going to be like in 5 years' time, so I'd rather just hold on to them. Other than that, that's one job off the list, and we'll see what the next one is. Jump back into the daily now. This thing needs a fucking wash. It's an absolute mess in here. Well, what the daily's for. I thought I'd just give you guys a sort of rundown on what the plans are for the EG. So I'm gonna be restoring it, but making it into a track car. So it was what I wanted to do with it back when I was 17, 18. I was trying, but when I sold it, it was instant regret. I've been trying for 2.5 years to buy it back. Finally, beginning of this year, the guy said, yeah, let's go for it, let's do it. Anyway he built it, it would have always been known that it was kind of Zen's car. So he was just like, I'll never ever be able to make it quite as good as what you had it. So because of that reason, he decided it's time for it to go back to its rightful owner. Believe me, it was not in that bad a state when I sold it. So yeah, a lot of work needs done. But yeah, so plan is to get it as clean as I've always wanted it to be. But by that, it is going to be track spec. So I mean, there's still going to be little bits here and there. So, but I always wanted an EG with a carbon front end. So plans for that are carbon bonnet, carbon wings, and I love the way the carbon boot lids look on them. I've always wanted an Osaka JDM Devil Wing, but what makes them even better is when they're in carbon. So 100%, it's just going to have carbon thrown at it everywhere. I just want it to look ridiculous, kind of like a panda. So just sticks to the JDM roots. In terms of interior, I mean, how much can you really do with them? I wanted the black dash in there just because it looks a hell of a lot better than the grey one. So I've got, I know I showed you guys, I've got the red Bride. It's a glitter back as well. Now I've got rails, however they don't seem to fit the bases that I have, so I might order some new ones from 621. Depends if Adam's got them in stock, but we'll wait and see. So yeah, I was planning on running just the one Bride, and then a spoon steering wheel, a roll cage, obviously safety first. I went for the 5-stud hub swap this time. Before I had the 4x114 off the MB6s, and it was good. It was great, especially for a car that size, very lightweight. But this time I just wanted something a little bit more because the engine that I've went for is pretty nuts. But we can speak about that in another video. So I went for the 5-stud hub swap. This is off of a UK spec DC2. But it's got 300mm discs up front, and I went for the Accord Type R calipers, the twin pots. So yeah, need to kind of refresh them. They're a bit rough, but that's the plans for it in terms of what I want to do with it this time. It's not going to be a fun car to drive on the street. The kind of gear setup that I've went for, it would be pretty rough to use on the road. It's a straight cut box with a short ratio kit and a plated LSD. So I mean, I'll show you guys it in another video. But yeah, as you can probably imagine, that's not really something that you want to be cutting about town with. So yeah, but thanks so much for watching this. I don't know what's going to happen with this channel. I know I've always wanted to do something like this. I just want to have a bit of fun and see where it goes. I want to do some JDM projects, you know, it's my passion and stuff, you know, it's my life with sort of Japanese cars. I like German cars. As you have seen, I've been jumping in an S-Class and a 3 Series throughout this. The S-Class is my family car, the 3 Series is my daily. So yeah, it's just I love cars. I want to share that passion. So I hope you guys decide to join me on the way, and hopefully we can get some good content. I will try and make things more interesting. I'm pretty new, so please bear with me. Things will get better, and yeah, cheers for sticking about. On to the next one. Peace.